Today on Crazed Performance Repair, we're going to be installing a rope seal, old school rope seal for the rear main on an actual 66 326 Pontiac engine. This pretty much applies to any rope seal that you might have to install. Per the instructions on the sheet is how I installed it, and if you happen to have one of these seals, I give a couple extra tips on how to get a little more of an advantage on installing this rope seal. Well, as you can see, we are at the bottom of the motor now. We are working with the main side of things. So first thing I'm going to do is this guy here. So this is an old school style of seal. Now, I don't know the material of this. I assumed it was cotton, but this actually looks like a graphite kind of a material to me. It feels, looks, it's even leaving a residue on my fingers like it's some kind of a graphite material. So if you guys know what it is, any of the old school guys out there, let me know, I'm curious. But this seal is actually a pretty decent quality seal. Now, I'm going to give you a close-up of it here. Okay, so you see that seal there. Look at the end of it. It's kind of a weird kind of glass, and it's really soft. It just forms when you squish it. So it's a little unique. But we're going to go ahead and show you how to install this seal and how to make that seal like this one here. This one is completed. That one's installed. That one's done. This one has to be done now, and all I gotta do is I gotta push this guy down in here very carefully, and you want to leave the ends available to cut because you're gonna have to cut those, and you want to push it down into this groove pretty decent, but not with too much pressure. And then using a socket or something, start in the middle and use that to push it into the groove because it'll do a nice good job of pushing it into that groove. I'm going to work it just a little bit, not too much. Okay, now I have it in the groove pretty good. And something that I do, I don't know if it's necessary or not, but I'm going to take this socket and I'm actually going to basically push like this on the seal a little bit with the socket, and then use my finger on the other side to kind of give it a little bit of a pop out area right at the top of the seal. That way when I put the crank in, it'll squish the seal to the size, whereas if I don't do this, there's a possibility there's a little bit of a low spot somewhere in the seal that'll cause a leak. So this is just kind of a thing that I do to help prevent any kind of leaks. Now, the next step we have to do, preferably without dropping the little razor blade they send you, is this guy is like a piece of gasket material. It's supposed to be 15 thousandths thick, is what the instructions claim. Set that down there like that. Then you use this piece of a popsicle stick here on the back to keep from cutting your thumb wide open. And you take this razor blade and you run it real gently. You just want to get a nice clean cut across that seal. I think part of the issue is the bearing still being in there. Might be part of my problem here. I can't quite get a... There it is. That's better. Now I got a little extra here, so I'm just going to give it a little bit of a cut like this. Real careful not to move the seal. Last thing you want to do is end up moving the seal in the wrong spot and then end up with a leak. Now I got to do the same thing to the other side. Boy, it seems like that stuff dulls the blade pretty quick. No wonder they give you this style razor blade. I should have snapped the blade off a little bit, but I almost got it. So there you have it. Now I'm just going to take and mess around with the form of this seal just a little bit, just to try and make sure it's popped out a little bit, so when that crank goes on there, it'll squish it back down. Just want to mess with it just enough to get it away from the flat surface so that you don't cause a weird bearing clearance issue because it gets wedged in between there. And you want to get it so that it sticks out enough that you still get a squish on it, allowing it to do its job and seal the engine oil in the engine. So as you can see, the video ended abruptly. That's because I was originally including this video in another video and I never actually included it because it just was too long and drawn out, but it made a nice short little install clip for anybody looking for this particular seal style install procedure. So hopefully you liked this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Doesn't really matter to me. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.